I had made these a while ago and I thought it might be handy for people to be able to make this little Easter basket for the grandkids, or just make the basket and fill it with some smellies or nail varnishes or sweet, you know, whatever you like, sweets, anything. And it's a real cute gift. I'm not going to show you how to make the card. It's just a standard easel card. I'm just going to show you how to make the basket. Okay, so for this we need very few items. A scoreboard with inches on, obviously, a score tool. We need a stapler. We need something that'll cut out some circles or some shapes. I've used 2 punches, one slightly bigger than the other. We need a bit of glue, and we also need, well, to start with, we need 2 pieces, because one piece we're going to cut the handle off and cut the circles out so it all matches. Then the other piece we need to make the actual basket. Now they're 12 by 12, these pieces, and there's no real skill to this. It's pretty easy. So you put it on your scoreboard, and it's 12 by 12, so it's the same width all the way around, and you score it right down at 4 inches and 8 inches. Then you rotate it and you scored it again at 4 and 8. Now that's it with the scores. So all we have to do now is take your scissors, and along the edge where you've got 3, cut it up to the first score line, up to the second score line, up to the, well, you can see what I did, and then turn it round and do the exact same on the other side. Now don't worry if your cutting's not brilliant, mine isn't, because this will all be hidden soon. So once you've done that, take the middle one of the 3. Okay, now I've used double-sided paper. This is actually paper from a pad from the Works, you know, really cheap and cheerful. And what you do is you kind of look for the centre. If you really want to, you can put it back on your scoreboard and give yourself a centre mark at the 6. Okay, that might make it a little bit easier for those doing it for the first time. So find that marker, and you're going to take this now from there and take off that part. And then we're going to do the same with that side of it. So we are definitely making a triangle. Then flip it round and you do the exact same thing with this one. Find your marker, cut it off. As I said, it doesn't matter if it's not exact. It really doesn't. This is the great thing about this. They're really quick to make. Okay, take that off. So you've got now 4 panels here. Now, this is where it gets a bit, you know, not stressful, but you just have to do it by eye, okay? And you want to cut this, you want to make 2 cuts. So just do it by eye, so it's roughly the same. And again, like I said, it doesn't matter. If they're equal, you won't see it. So we've now got that, okay? And you do that on all 4 panels. There we are. I've got one bigger than the other there. It doesn't really make any odds, because like I said, you won't see it in a minute anyway. Oh, it's sliding all over my desk. There we are. Cut it like that. Okay, now you need to decide which side you want for the outside of your basket, and I want this, so I'm going to turn it over and I'm just going to put these folds in as normal with my fingers. You can use a bone folder if you want to, but don't matter really. Do all 3 at once if you want to. Saves time, makes the project quicker. There we go. Now, this bit you will need a stapler. All right, so what you do is you pick up the triangle, okay, and then you take the first 2 and you can either build it in front or you can build it behind, okay? And all you do really is line up the points of the triangle. the points of the 2 bits you've pulled up, okay? Don't worry that this triangle's bigger than that. That's handy for taking everything off. Then you bring the next point in from the left and the next point in from the right, okay? And what you're looking for is quite a nice straight side. Don't worry that this is all a mess. It matters not. We're going to cover it, okay? So, and you just keep bringing them in until you've got them that looks like that. Okay, so that's what it looks like if you put the triangle on the inside. So if you do it with the triangle on the outside, you get a slightly different look to the basket. But all you are caring about at this point is that the top 2 that you put on are straight, and you can see right there that they're not. So just lift it up a bit so that they're straight. Again, don't worry about that. Get your stapler, pop a staple or 2 in, and you aren't going to see this either. At the end, turn around and do exactly the same on the other side. Okay, so just bring them up. One from each side as you go. And then all you've got to do is try and make sure that when you look at it, you can see it's slightly off there. Just even it out so your basket looks pretty straight, and then straighten them across the top. It's not hard to do, it's just a little bit fiddly, especially when you're trying to do it on camera. There you go. Okay, once you've got that, straighten them up and then pop a staple in to keep them all together. You can use glue if you want, just that staples are quicker. So here, off the second piece, I took a 1-inch strip. Up to you if you want to do it wider and put a pretty edge with punches or whatever, up to you. I quite like a 1-inch strip on it, it looks nice. You can change it and put the opposite way round on, you know, of the papers. Again, here, now, I don't want to keep putting tons and tons of staples in, so I'm just going to use hot glue. A, it covers the staples a little bit, and B, it's quite quick. Don't worry if it oozes out the bottom. Again, we've got something to cover that up. So just gauge where it's got to go on the bottom. Pop it on. Now, there it goes. There's your basket. Couldn't be easier. And then this is where these circles come in. These are quite large ones. It doesn't matter what size they are. But then all you do is pop them on onto here. That's a scalloped one, and I've used the inside part to decorate it, so that's what I'm going to do. I've done 4. There we are. Okay, now that is going to go on there and cover up all of that mess. So I'm going to pop hot glue on for speed while I'm doing it with, on video. Obviously when you do this you're going to take a lot more care, but you get the basic principle. Hide that. Okay, turn it over, do the other side exactly the same. Hide that working, and then on the inside you've also got some ugly looking workings because you can see. So just put another one on the inside and hide them up. Okay, if you've got a scalloped one, try and match the scallops on it so it matches the one at the front. Otherwise you will see it when you take photos. If you get a rogue one like that the staple didn't catch, glue it down. Sometimes you don't push too hard enough on your stapler. I mean, by all means use glue and take your time on it, but you know me, try and get it done as quick as possible. So there you go. So there's the pink one, which actually I would fill with nail varnish and nice things. There's the one that I did, the Easter one, Poundland. If you've got a shredder, put some of that stuff in, lay some eggs in. Now you can do this. This is 12 by 12. You can do this with 8 by 8 and you get obviously a much smaller basket, but it's just cute enough to fit like a cream egg or something like that in, just a little treat. So I hope you liked it and I hope you'd have a go. I'll see you soon.